you get in the ring with Christina, you might catch a beating. Just tune in, you gon' have to see it. Stand up if you with us, if not, to be seated. You seen them in every arena. Eddie and Nika, who really got something to fight for. Everybody saying they're the GOAT, who the one that slayed the Chupacabra. Your favorite girls.
Already in the camera.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Women Crushing It Wednesdays. I got my girls with me tonight. How are y'all doing? Nika, Crystal.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah. Everybody having a good night?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm excited about the show. We have Kenneth Sims coming on a little bit later, boss man, and I'm super excited about that. What are y'all thinking about that? That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It is. So before we go on, we have so much to talk about. I want to give some shout outs. First of all, to Arthur de Tere that does our videos and our thumbnails. Kush with a C that does our intro, but we're going to get him to do another one very soon. And then HCP, Hispanics Causing Panic. They're on every Monday and also Wednesdays. There we go. We got our guys, D-Style and Calix in the building. I love that cartoon version. That's so cute. I don't know who did that, but I like that a lot. And then, so we've got an exciting night of boxing, November 27th. And this is going to be in the DFW area. So at UTA College Park Center, and I believe that's where Crawford fought when he fought Delorme. Knockouts Live is going to have a double header. We're going to have 7 action-packed live fights. And then they're also going to live stream from Orlando, Florida, the Jake Paul versus Texas own Andre August. Tickets, yes, tickets will be available at utatickets.com. And this Cyber Week until Saturday, December 2nd, you can get 25% off. So please, everybody, go and support. So they're going to try to do this once a month. This is these live
15th.
fights.
December 15th.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, December 15th. Absolutely. Yes, it is. And they're going to try to do this once a month. And they have a lot of local and like Texas fighters, which is something that we need. I mean, I think everybody needs it, but I'm super supportive, obviously, because I'm from Texas. But so everybody check it out. Get your tickets while they're on sale until next Saturday. And check it out. It's going to be a good one. Absolutely going to be a good one. But ladies, there's a lot of stuff going on Twitter. Nika, what are you giggling for? What have you been seeing, girl?
Oh well, the last thing I saw before I came on live, last thing I peeked at was Teofimo and Cambosis and Shakur, having the Twitter beef, or the X beef, whatever you want to call it, because Twitter X, but you know what? It's entertaining. But I want to say this, like Shakur is doing all this on Twitter. The beefs on Twitter was actually more entertaining than his actual fight. So I don't want this to be a thing where we like more excited and like grabbing our popcorn for Twitter beefs. I want to be like that at the fights, not on Twitter. So. Yeah. No,
I definitely get what you're saying. Crystal, you had mentioned earlier that you saw something with Sean Porter as well, having to do with little. What did you see?
The Sean Porter and Teofimo. Sean Porter was shouting out, I think, the top in the division, and Teo was giving some pushback there. It was quite interesting that what is it? Sean Porter, Showtime Sean Porter podcast or something.
Podcast, yeah.
I do enjoy watching it once in a while. It's fun. He do a good job. He travels a lot.
He does a good job.
Yeah, he has some good people on there. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I agree. He does. It's very interesting. Like you were saying, like it's like, okay, where was all this energy? Fight night.
Yeah, like come on now. All that stuff you're doing on Twitter is more exciting than the fight that you gave us. That you said, oh, we didn't have to fucking watch.
Right.
So no, stop. I'm all for the Twitter beef as long as the fights are just as exciting,
Yeah. So Trill just make one comment. Porter address his nephew Ray Jackson. Yeah. So
Okay.
Ray have a BD. They call him baby daddy now. Bud Crawford he BD, and now we
Yeah,
have Uncle Sean.
yeah. It's hilarious the way Ray Jackson has become this infamous character, in boxing.
Yeah.
But
You know
hey, it's like whatever,
he
He
whatever it is
actually
draws
he
helps
does.
sell the fights when he does all this
exactly.
stuff.
He draw in the crowd. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. You
Yeah.
know, so there, and I'm not like specifically talking about Shakur, but there's been others too that all this energy that they put on Twitter, it's like it is more interesting than some of the fights, and it's like where was that or where is that
On
when
fights.
it needed to be in place for a fight or for a build up to a fight. We've had a lot of characters on, the last few weeks, and I kind of stay in my lane, and I don't want to say anything. Sometimes I'm just like, yeah, let them be. Uh,
Uh-oh.
but with that being said, I do want to say shout out to my girl Hannah Gabriels, because she has been exonerated from all accusations of anything in her system, and she will be fighting soon again. So shout out to her.
See,
Yeah,
that's how you
she let the
have
powers
to.
that be and the system do their job without all of the extra stuff, and she's fucking gorgeous,
You mean she
and
not
she could
twerking
have
out
done
here on
so
the
many.
Twitter?
What'd you say, Krista?
You mean she not twerking out here on the Twitter? Twitter?
She's not, and she
Yeah.
doesn't have to. She
No.
doesn't have to. She sat back and let the people that needed to do their job do their job, and she waited patiently because she knew that she was innocent. So there was nothing that she needed to do in between. So
And to be
shout
fair,
out to my
no one need to do that on the Twitter, right? No one need to do that
Because the
sort of
people, nobody on Twitter is making the judgments. They're not doing
exactly.
nothing. Ruling is
they
not
have no
Exactly.
on
say.
Twitter at all, at fucking all. So all these people who are
No.
like pleading cases and doing paragraphs and stuff that shit has nothing. Y'all don't have no say so in nothing.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, I guess maybe it's good for the ego. It's good to feed your ego, whatever. But a lot of people, like grown people that are mature and they about their business, they don't need that. They don't need their ego stroked. So that's what I got to say about that. So Ryan Garcia is going to be returning to the ring. I know Nika, you like him a lot. I like him too. I do like him. And I'm glad he's returning. And Crystal, I'm not sure your feeling on Ryan, but
I
what
think
say
this will
y'all
be a
about
good
Ryan?
fight. I think a lot of people are overlooking the opponent. Perhaps they don't know that he is valid in the ring. So I'm not downplaying his opponent at all. I think that this will be a good fight.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Mhm.
Uh-oh, here we go. You got the bell ready, Crystal?
Got it. Hold on. Right here. I got to swing.
Yeah, thank you, D-Styles Boxing. D-Style Boxing, we appreciate you so much. You didn't leave a comment, but we're going to give you a shout out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. One of our sponsors, HCP, every Monday and Wednesday. Hey, we appreciate you so much. Yeah, I'm not downplaying his opponent either. Like I want to see, like I know that he went through a struggle mentally and emotionally, and can't say nothing. I go through that stuff too. So it's going to be very interesting to see, because I've seen his energy on Twitter, how he's going to come out and what he's going to do. So I'm rooting for him. I really am.
Yeah, I think he need to be focused for this fight. I think Duarte will bring a little bit of competition. I don't know that Duarte have enough to outclass him per se, but I do believe that he will bring some competition to this fight.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I've always been critical of Ryan's defense,
He looks
and
like he's getting a little better. No?
that's what I want to see. That I want to see that. I know he's with Derek James, and Derek James teaches the high guard. So that's good. I mean, that's good because they need that. He needs that. He needs the head movement and the high. He doesn't teach the head movement. He teaches the high guard. But hopefully, Ryan from his past coaches has the head movement and then the high guard from Derek. So hopefully it all comes together and we see total different, fighter. We'll see. We'll see how
I
it
don't
goes.
think we'll see anything different. I really don't. I think what we will see is Ryan. We will see Ryan do what Ryan do because
Revert back
Ryan
to
don't pay attention to the corner as much as I would like him to do. I don't think it matter who in the corner for Ryan. Ryan will go back to Ryan style, and that's the way Ryan fight.
Yeah. Crystal, I mean,
no, no chance to like learn anything, Krista. Nothing.
You have to capitalize on what they are good at, right? So I
yes.
don't know that. And Ryan is a fair fighter. I'm not taking anything away from the lad, but I don't think that we'll see anything different. If he is stunned, we will see an old Ryan. Perhaps we'll see some wild swings. That's not what I want to see. I want him to have more control and tighten up the job, and use the job, please. But I think Ryan will be Ryan at the end of the day. And if he is successful, wonderful. But
Yeah.
Duarte, to me, is not a step above where he have been this year.
Right.
Next year, after this fight, wishfully, he get the confidence he need to take it a level up.
Yeah, and the thing is too is that Ryan is known by sparring partners and people he's faced in the ring for his power, and power is good. Power is good, but you also need to be able to box and also block punches and head movement and footwork. And sometimes he's very wide and his movement. His mobility is not the best. So, I mean, I do agree with you, Crystal. I'm trying to give him like a little something just because I'm like so glad he's getting back in the ring and he seems so confident. But honestly, I have to agree with you too. I really do. I don't think we're going to see anything different. And then it leads to, what does that do to Derek James? Because look where he's going. Look what's going on. And there's been rumors.
Sorry, who cares about Derek James? Tell him to go choke on one Cheeto, please.
You know what?
Choke on a Cheeto.
You know what? You have to really piss Crystal off for her to say stuff like that.
Right.
Derek proved to me after that Spence fight that he don't, perhaps, okay, maybe I don't know the whole story, but I don't know how much he truly care about his fighters.
Oh my God. I'm writing a book, y'all. So I'm gonna write a book and yeah, I got some stories.
I'll write a book, please don't open it until I die.
No, yeah, I'm writing a book, but that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be released when I'm 100 years old. I'm laying on the beach, shriveled up, burnt up, naked, and then I'm gonna throw the book out there. So yeah.
Let me behave around Crystal. In that book.
Crystal, she's not bullshit. She's gonna tell you the truth. That's for sure. And I love that.
I tell you like it is. Oh no, these style eating Cheetos. Hold on. Here we go.
Let's ring that bell. Don't choke on him. Don't choke on him now. I thought you were sick. Thank you so much.
Couple of extra just because I agree.
We have to make sure we read all of them out loud. So this is the actual first comment that was there. So he says, "I'm eating Cheetos, LL." Okay.
Are they the fire ones or the regular?
But are they hot Cheetos?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Are they fire or puffy or?
Right. What kind of Cheetos you eating?
So I have a question. What do you guys feel about Ryan and the Shakur back and forth? Because I don't know if you saw that little clip of Ryan talking a little bit of shit to Shakur, and then Shakur went, I don't feel like, did you like it?
I liked it. You know what? Yeah, but to Ryan's defense, if you're gonna come back guns a-blazing. Yeah. Come back guns a-blazing. Do what you do, say what you say, prove it in the ring, obviously, but also keep that energy on social media. I'm with it. What did y'all think?
Well, I just feel like everything is just coming down on Shakur right now. Ever since that performance.
Yeah, I know.
Well, one lad say last week he need to stay clear of the social media. Let some
Yeah,
stuff die down, you know.
on it even
This
more.
is probably appropriate for him.
He's on it.
Yeah.
He's on social media even more now. He's not taking a break. He's responds to everything anybody says. He's I don't know. I don't know what it is, but he needs to like take a chill pill. I've been calling him Screenshot Shakur because he's been taking like screenshots of conversations and posting it on Twitter for what I don't know. Like he's something bothering him and he's trying to prove a point. So look, we have another bell. Okay, hey, look.
Boxing.
Who's gonna read? You want me to read it out?
You read it,
Shakur,
yeah.
Shakur is more entertaining on X than the ring.
You know, I have to. I'm gonna say this, and maybe I don't agree, but I'm kind of starting to feel sorry for him because he feels like he has to defend himself at every turn, and
I don't feel bad.
I know you don't, but I kind of do, and it's like I'm thinking, is he not listening to the people around him saying, "Look, man, just get off social media, let it ride. You'll be more respected if you let it ride." But he's right there. It's like he's at home, laying in his bed. He's upset, and he's just responding to everything. Crystal, do you feel sorry for him at all? We don't like it, does it?
No.
Absolutely not feel bad.
Here's the thing. Shakur is one adult. He have good people around him if he choose to listen to them. You know,
Right.
we have to be honest here. I think he is a little emotional, and what he need to do is spend some time away from his phone, get his family together, and go on a trip. You know, to do something productive for the baby, for the I don't think he married, but you know, for the family, I will say that. So do something productive. Get away from the boxing world for just a minute. I know he loved boxing, and I know this is his life. And so, yes, I think he is a bit emotional. But the last thing I want to see is another Ryan Garcia breakdown by Shakur Stevenson. So I think he needs to take a turn and get himself healthy here so that we can see the hands be healthy and do what he needs to do productive in the ring.
I totally agree. I do. I hate to see these guys have these breakdowns. I mean, we have them in everyday life, and we know all the pressure and the stress they have them too. And I hate to see it, but I think sometimes it's our own doing. You know, not taking the right advice, going off of emotion, and I see that. I see the meltdown starting, and I just don't like it. I really don't like it.
He have good people around him, so I just want him to listen, right? Listen to the lads. Maybe go away with the lads rather than with the family. Whatever you have to do. Oh, let me get a ringer. Hold on.
Get the ringer.
86 boxing.
Thank
you, 86 boxing. We appreciate you so much. Appreciate all of our chat. Everybody who follows and listens. Whether it's live or they do the playback.
I don't know if I would say he's like a little emotional. I feel like he's a lot emotional, not a little. He reminds me of myself because I'll be saying, I'm going to take a break off Twitter when people piss me off. And then
they're on the same sign.
Yeah, then I get like 12 hours and then I come back and I'm just like, then I'm ready to go back at these people, you know? So no.
Yeah.
That's why perhaps you don't like him.
I just feel like he's like he won't let shit go. I'm like that too. I don't let shit go. I don't let nobody feel like they can talk to me and have the last word. So that's where he's at right now.
And I get it. Like I'm the same way, but just in a different way. It's like I can forgive, but I will never forget. Like once you fuck me over, or once you do something, you will never be in the same graces as you were originally. You know, and I get it. We just all react in different ways.
Yeah.
You know, so I get it. Nika Wick. 5900 said Nika Wick. Hey, but you know what? Me and Chris were right there. Yeah, Nika. Let him know.
But you know, speaking of reactions, right? This Boo Boo Benavidez. Wasn't that exactly like I tell you?
How did we not start out with that? Oh my God. How do we
not? You're right. And right. And who do we want to see Benavidez with next? But yes, how do we not start off with that?
I really wanted to see Andrade with Andrade. But
I knew that it was not going to happen. Like I just knew it was not going to happen. Look, he has been trying for 15 years to make it, to fight somebody with a name, to do something. 15 years. If this dude was really what he thought he was, he would have gotten a shot a long time ago. And he showed us again, why he did it. In all due respect to him, he trained, he got in the ring. Kudos.
Mhm.
But there are levels. There
Mhm.
are fucking levels.
There are. And speaking of levels, we take it to the brother, Benavidez.
Yeah.
Jose.
Yeah.
That was an ugly
Because
fight.
Charlo did not look good either.
No, not at all.
Neither one of them looked good.
Mm-mm.
And but you know what? It kind of answered some questions for me for both of them.
So where Benavidez go from here? Jose.
I mean, I think he's going to be, if even that, he's going to be, you talking to Jose? He's going to be a gatekeeper, if even that. You
Are
know,
you thinking in the next Creed number 4?
I think so. I think he'll be in the next Creed number 4, and I think he should stick to that. He go to Broadway.
Not the Creed.
I don't know.
You know what?
Nika, what do you think?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Boo Boo kind of sold me that this was gonna be a 50-50 fight, but it really wasn't. Oh my God, it really wasn't. Because I was like, when people were asking who's gonna, I was like, I really don't know who's gonna win because I don't know if Boo Boo's gonna show up and show out because it's been so long and this is the chance of his life and this,
His only chance is gone.
So that's why I had it 50-50. But Lord, that fight was not 50-50
at all.
I mean, he came on strong in the beginning, and I had even tweeted out when they had the cameras panning in on him, like before the fight, he was backstage like dancing, and I was just like, he needs to like conserve some of that energy, man. Then there was another video of him yawning. I was like, you know what, he's gonna gas out. In my head, I'm just like, he's gonna gas out quick, and that's and just little by little start coming in, and he couldn't handle it. And did he quit? People, I mean, like. I see people arguing online if he actually quit or, I mean, there's really not no debate if he quit or not. Like, he couldn't go on. He was gonna.
I think the corner should have thrown the towel in the round before he quit. Like, honestly, I was like, stop this shit.
I don't. Yeah.
Nando.
Thank you, Nando. Oh yeah.
What's the comment? Read the comment.
Let me read the comment. Happy holidays, ladies. Everyone. Got my Rusa fights gear ready for the next fight next weekend. Oh, okay, nice. Oh,
yes. Okay. Yes.
What's up, man? All right.
I love it.
Awesome. Thank you.
I love it. No, like honestly, I thought that it should have been stopped the round before. Because I hate to see boxers take so much abuse, and it's like they are trained only one way to be warriors and go forward unless they're not. And it's up to the corner, to save them even before the referee, because you love that guy and girl in the corner. You love them. That's a special relationship. Why are you going to let him keep getting beat up when there's no possible way to win?
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it should have been stopped a little earlier, but he wasn't gonna let that happen. You could tell he didn't want it. He didn't want to be the one to say I'm done. He knew his corner was eventually going to stop it, but it should have probably been stopped around earlier.
Yeah.
And then the brother, like Crystal said, I agree. Like people said in the chat that he's gonna become a gatekeeper. He was talking shit after the fight, like, oh. The judges didn't have it as close. No, the fight went exactly the way it went, and the judges got it right. Charlo was hitting him with a jab all night. It was a beautiful thing.
All night. And Charlo, like I said, he didn't even look good. He did not look good.
Yeah, that wasn't even his best. So if you
at all,
you have a lot of ring rust.
He was jabbing you like
a
that.
lot.
Have a seat and relax, my guy.
And I made a comment about Boo Boo's cornerman because they were like putting water bottles on his chest and this and that, and I was like, oh my God, like they're like, oh, that was inappropriate. I was like, let me put ice on your chest, and like, because as a cut woman, I like see stuff, and I'm like, not that would have saved the fight, not that he would have won, but you have to give them every positive opportunity to be the best that they can. And I was very like disgusted with the, in my opinion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, see, look, 5900 says Charlo's face don't look the same to me. Something with his eyes, I don't know.
No, he doesn't look the same.
He obviously has a lot going on mentally with his family.
Yes.
And he kind of broke down after the fight on the post interview.
Which Charlotte was saying, can you please have my brother reach out to me? I love him. I'm trying to get a hold of him.
The one that fought.
Mal was saying that about Mel, right?
Yeah. Okay, so we have our guest here.
Okay, so let's start the video and then let's get him on.
I stole this video off his page. Just I couldn't add the music, but I need to ask you what the song was on that video. So because I don't want them to flag the page, so I couldn't play the actual music. So
this is nice.
This is like a highlight reel on his Twitter account. So all right, let me add onto this.
Hello, champ, boss man.
Hello. How y'all doing?
We are well. How are you doing?
Great.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're super excited about this interview and super excited about spending time with you.
No problem. Thank y'all.
Yes, absolutely. I was telling the ladies before you came on, before we even started the show, that I was at the fight in Vegas when you fought Elvis Rodriguez.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, I've known you, like been following you and seen you since the amateurs, and I've seen what you could do, and I've always been very impressed. But that fight right there just solidified, I think, to everybody who you were.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that night.
That fight, I was kind of like, I don't know, I just felt like I had a lot to prove. Because, like, when I first started working with K
Karoma, my guy, love him.
The saying that he always used to tell me was that we were playing catch up because we know the talent I got and where I belong in the sport. So every time I was training for that camp, that's what was in my head. I got to catch up. So when I got in the ring, that's what the whole time I was thinking, like, I got to catch up to the people to where I'm supposed to be. Like, honestly, that fight was the first fight where, like, I kind of found, ever since then, it's happened every fight, but that was the first fight where I was, like, in the zone. Like, I found out how to lock in and, like, block out everything else.
Yeah, I saw it. It was fabulous. I mean, it really was. And like I said, I knew you had talent. And Kay, I admire him. He's amazing. And so I knew, and it was just like, but when was it going to translate? And that night for me, and like I think for many others, it totally translated. And now people know exactly who you are and what you're coming with. Because one of my questions is, why do you think that people call you the most underrated fighter? And I think it had to do something with the journey. What is in your mind for that?
I just think the people that say that, they just know what they're looking at. Like, if you ask any fighter that's around that's seen me, been in the...
He probably got a call.
We'll lose him.
He probably got a phone call.
Yeah, he probably got a phone call.
Okay.
It's okay. We'll wait for him to come back. And then Nika and Crystal, y'all definitely ask your questions after that. But yeah, I don't know if y'all saw that fight. It was the Taylor and Ramirez. He was on the undercard. Did y'all get to see that fight? Because Elvis was undefeated. Elvis Rodriguez was undefeated.
Right.
And people did not give him any chance to win against Elvis.
I was just fixing to say that was Elvis' first loss, if I recall. Yeah.
It absolutely was.
Yeah.
And I've known Kay many years. I mean, he's very quiet behind the scenes. He's very good with his boxers, and he has a way of talking to them and pushing them to do what they need to do. So, you know, him saying that, I'm like, yeah, that's definitely Kay. Definitely.
There you go.
That's okay. We were like, he probably got a phone call.
Yeah, what I was saying, oh yeah, that fight, I was like, in the fight, it kind of like every fight since then too. It just they go by like fast. Like I don't even. It just feel like I'm floating. Like I don't feel like I'm boxing the last couple fights. It's just been like I'm just going. I don't know. Like I'm dreaming. I guess.
Yeah.
Going through the motions, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. It's just all that muscle memory and years of doing what you do, and it's just happening. Nika, I know you had some questions.
So yeah, I wanted to kind of like you to touch on this tweet back and forth between you and O'Hara Davies, whose fight was actually postponed from
Yeah,
this
I know.
weekend.
I seen.
But it was some visa issues, but he did get it sorted out. So he said he'll get his visa at the end of the week.
Yeah, I seen. I guess according to Go to where they're supposed to fight January 6th now on Virgil Ortiz's card.
So they did. Okay, so yeah, so January 6th. So I'm assuming that you think he's gonna win this fight, but he kind of called you out first, and then you said, you know what?
Yeah. I don't know if he's gonna win, but I hope he
okay.
win because he can talk a lot of shit. And, he a couple months ago, actually, I think after my last fight, once the rating came out and it showed that I was at 2, he said something about like he'll fight me. And then I was like, all right, I don't got no problem beating you up, blah blah. Then see, that's cool. Trash talk about boxing, cool. Then he said shit like he'll slap me or something. Then that's when it started turning. That's when it started turning into like WWE type stuff, and I don't really do that type of stuff. Like if you say you're gonna slap me, then it's a problem.
Absolutely.
Do you think that he's overlooking his opponent because, like, he's over here calling you out? He hasn't even got.
Yeah, I'm just messing with him. I could tell already. Like he mentally, he's soft. Yeah.
You can see that he's very reactionary.
I can see that.
Very reactionary.
I can see that from the jump. He's soft mentally. So he probably think he's gonna roll over the old man, but the old man, I don't know. I hope he win though, because I want to beat him up. Bro.
So in 2024, we're looking at Kenneth Sims and O'Hara Davies fight.
I hope so. It's all up to Rolly, because they gave him till March to decide whether he's gonna vacate the title or he got to fight the winner of Davies and Barroso. So I don't think he's gonna fight the winner of that fight. I think Rolly trying to cash out and make him some money in.
I think so too. Just call a spade a spade. That's what he's doing.
Because I don't think he gonna think that fighting Davies or Barroso again gonna get him the money that he wants, and that's all he looking for now.
He's just
looking for the paycheck.
Yeah.
You know, he irritates my soul.
Go ahead, Nika.
No, he irritates my soul because I like see that's what these sanctioning bodies they kind of pick and choose who they want to like string along and like kind of bend their back for because somebody strip this, but then you could like write a little letter and then because that's kind of the same thing because I wanted to see what you thought about Lamont Roach and Hector's fight because I saw you go back and forth about it too, saying because they're saying he wants a rematch, and it was like I kind of saw it the way.
I don't really get that. The fight was. It was close rounds, but I feel like Lamont, most of the rounds, he pulled them out. Hector wasn't really. He looked like he didn't want to be there, honestly. Yeah, Hector looked like he didn't want to be there.
I agree.
But how do you think the refereeing in boxing has been with all of these fights, too? Because a lot of these people, like Shaquem Foster, his fight, if he didn't pull that
was crazy.
They would have robbed him.
But that's not necessarily a referee. That's more of a judge, right?
Well,
the officials, yeah. I mean, with that Oshaki fight, I had the fight close. I might have had him down actually. That's my boy. That's my brother. But I might have had him down, but there was no way that one judge had it like 11-0.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like a lot of times, I was saying in a couple of shows back, it's like y'all have to worry about what the judges are looking for. Are they going to be fair? And then the referee, like whose payroll, not that they are, technically, but whose payroll are they? They got the memo. Like
that.
This is the one.
They told me, like, so the guy he fought actually trained with my coach. It's funny. So the whole time he trained with K. So the whole time
that's stuff for you.
When we got to that, we would be at the house and I'd be talking shit to him like, yeah, we about to whip y'all. My boy trying about to whip y'all. Cause the guy that helped in the corner, they had called me like when he was getting ready to start camp, asking me if I was sparring. I'm like, no. They like he was like he training with us. I'm like, I don't care. He fighting my own boy. I'm not
Right.
trying.
That's my guy.
And then, so they said at that fight. So you saying they just put everything against Shock? The ring was super small.
Yeah.
Judges, it was in Mexico, and they said in the ring it was like super soft, so he couldn't really use his feet. Like he couldn't move. They said the ring was like a pillow.
Okay. Oh.
Crazy. They were stacking the chips against him like crazy. Oh man.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing that people don't realize. The boxing community is very small. So sometimes, like, you know, Kay was training this guy and they're asking you to spar, and you're like, okay, where's my loyalty lie? You know, like,
I can't do that.
No, you can't do that. It's like an unwritten rule. It's so true. It's just like when people post sparring, like, you don't post sparring. Like, that's
how I feel. I'd be like, if I was one of them guys that post sparring, I have 1 million followers.
right. Right. And so you've been, like, in your whole career, you've been kind of quiet. Your dad's been quiet, and you know, you've always had this demeanor, which I like and respect. But I really loved whenever O'Hara Davies was coming at you and you're like, I'm gonna beat your ass, you know, I'm gonna beat your ass. I was like, okay, yes, we're seeing something, we're seeing some fire. Because we also need that too. So I really like
that. That's really me, for real. My fiance, she upstairs.
From Chaka.
She was like, yeah, my fiance, she upstairs, she was like, well, I wish you would just, like, I guess, be myself more. Because I used to try to be so professional, be so like, just trying to stick to the ins and outs of everything, do everything by the book. But she was like, I feel like if you just be yourself and talk like yourself in interviews, just be yourself, it'll be better for you. So that's me, man. I'm just being myself.
No, I think that's good. And, you know, that's the thing. It's like the girlfriends, the fiancés, and the wives, they're ready to get out there and, like, you know, fight and scrap. You know, don't talk about my man. And go ahead and unleash and be yourself. I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah, because she still holding grudges that I don't hold. So.
Hey, that's women, though. I'm just saying.
We don't let stuff go. We don't let stuff go. We don't let stuff
at
go.
At all. No, but I like this.
That's
I like this.
Selling fights now, though, is like boxers kind of have to be, even if you're like not a social media person, you kind of are forced to sometimes to help like build a fight or.
Yeah, that's the only reason Rolly got a title.
Yeah, he's definitely
right. You're right. You absolutely right. So be you. I'm with your fiance. Do you? You? Absolutely. So I have a question too. So you had a draw with Montana Love, which I thought you edged it out. I did.
That's the grudge I was talking about actually about with her. She don't like him.
I know. Okay, so we're gonna get there, and then you know you have 2 losses in your, which to me losses don't mean shit because back in the day, like whatever. But if you can get a get back between any of these 3 guys, who's the get back?
Well, rest in peace to Samuel T. He just passed away earlier this week. But probably I guess Montana, because I think the other guy he locked up, so ain't really. And I'm like Montana, the only one that's like still kind of where I'm at. We like right here with it. So that's the only person that would probably interest me. Okay. So Montana Love. Crystal, what you got for Kenny?
I would love to see the Montana Love. I think we'll see Kenneth Sims float in the ring like he's stating right now. I think he'd take Montana Love to a different
I don't think Montana fight me again, actually.
I don't either. But if you did, I think
I'll whip his ass.
Exactly. I have to agree with you. Yes. 100%.
I've been sparring with the dude that he about to fight next week, actually.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I didn't know he was fighting this next week. Is he
on we haven't really heard much lately. So Daniel Agnew has a question. You know, I can't see. No.
Okay. Quick favor, Kenneth, if you happen to get a fight.
Oh, no problem. I got you.
Beat the living shit out of him. He needs another humbling.
It's no problem. I got you. Yeah. It's no problem to do that, and it won't be a problem for that to happen because I believe it. Rolly some shit.
I believe it. I love it. I love it.
Just like there's some people in boxing that you just don't take serious, and to me, he's just like one of those guys you do not take serious.
Nah,
But
Rolly, he just, I don't know. I mean, I said something to him before at what fight was it? At Bud and Spence. He was sitting like right in front of me, and I just tapped him and was like, "Yo, what's up, man? What you doing? Like, you just gonna hold the belt hostage? You ain't gonna fight or nothing?" I'm like, "I need it." Blah, blah, blah. And he was like, I'm gonna tell you I'll be champ for a long time." Blah, blah, blah. I was like, "No, you're not. Like, you're gonna lose."
see, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, he's funny. You
He
know, and
play a
then
lot.
yeah, he does. And, I mean, he is entertaining. And you know, a lot of people that aren't like really boxing heads, they want to see that entertainment, and that's all cool. That's all cool. But what are you gonna do in the ring? Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
that's all that matters. You know.
I also think Rolly getting knocked out just ruined everything for him, because I feel like before that, he was probably his awkward style because he aggressive, it'll work.
Yeah.
His
And
last
people
fight
say he
showed
has some power. I don't know.
yeah. So his last fight kind of showed that he a little like, I guess, punch shy now, gun shy from that. Especially the sparring clip went viral when he got dropped in sparring. And I think his a style like that, he got to be aggressive for it to work. Like, he ain't gonna be. He tried to be like technical his last fight and box regular. I don't think that's not gonna work for him at all. He gonna get
No, he needs to be himself.
It's too late to try to be technical now. Like that.
Yeah, he gonna get fucked up trying to box.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Derek James can help him also.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, we're not gonna go in there because then people can start calling us haters, and we're not. But talking about coaches though, so Kay, like I've known Kay for a long time, and obviously you have too. He's very humble. He's very behind the scenes.
He's too humble, actually.
I know. Sometimes I'm like, talk your shit. He's not going to though.
Yeah,
he's not going
too
to.
humble.
He is.
Every fight, he refuses to put a mic on in the corner. He just.
I know.
Oh really? Oh.
I know. No, he does.
If it's
if
it's a camera interview, he don't want the cameras to interview him. He have the assistant do the interviews.
Yes.
He refuses to put the mic on.
Yes.
He just don't want no attention.
So
no, he doesn't.
He did.
But I respect him for that.
Yeah, he's the opposite of P. Diddy.
Opposite.
He refuses to. The only way he'll do it is if I be like, man, come on, dude. Like, come on. Like, he don't even come to the weigh-in. He come to the fight.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, I've known him for many, many years, and I consider him a really good friend. And I'll be like, you know, you're gonna, Chris. He calls me Chris. You know I don't do that. Chris, you know I'm not gonna be in the limelight. I was like,
yeah.
Just do it for me. Do it for me. But the relationship is something that I totally admire. Talk to us about the relationship that he has with you, with his fighters. It is so sincere, and it's talk to us about that.
Yeah, Kay is it's like a family, honestly. I tell you, Kay didn't turn down the opportunity to train some like big names in boxing. He could be training a lot of big names. Like, people come to him to train him all the time, but he I guess if he don't feel like that it'll be like family, or he can get that family vibe with him, he turn it down all the time. Like, this dude, he probably missed out on so much money but he ain't doing it for that.
Yeah.
So
it's true.
It's like literally a family. When we in the gym, we having fun. He makes sure it's fun. We work, but we make sure we have fun. We gonna laugh, and he care. So he probably care a little too much, honestly. He probably care a little bit too much, but it's good for us that he cared that much.
Absolutely. And he can cook too. People don't know he can cook.
Yeah, he don't cook for me. You know, he ain't cooked for me in camp since.
We gotta talk to you about that.
I think 2019.
Oh, you remember the year?
Oh yeah, I remember the exact time. I remember where I was at and everything.
Wow.
It was in Colorado when I was out there with y'all. In Colorado when I was out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was gonna mention that. So, and I have to give him, like, a lot of people don't know this. So he's one of the reasons that I'm in Colorado, you know, because he called me, he's like, Chris, you need to come up here. Like, you know, I won't tell the whole conversation because there was some stuff going on. But he's like, you need to get up here and let them know who you are. And so, I mean, I've been there ever since, almost 6 years. So I owe him so much. But he's also always been a great friend. And I love and admire everything about him. So I'm so glad that y'all, you know, are doing big things right now. I'm so happy because I've been watching you since the amateurs, and I just absolutely love it. I really do. So, Crystal and Nika, do y'all have any last words for Kenny? Any questions? Anything?
No,
I
just want to know. Are you waiting for the winner of this fight? Do you have other plans or like?
I'm trying to. So I was gonna fight December 16th on that last Showtime card, but it was just being complicated, like with opponents and everything, and money opponents, all type of stuff. So we just like. I guess I'm gonna just see what happens with this fight because I know they gave Rolly a deadline of March, but you know how boxing goes. They pick up their own rules at any given moment. So I guess we're just gonna see after this fight. But I'm not gonna like wait around too long because I don't want to just sit around and waste my time. Because I think if I get a call for a big fight and it's not that or it's a different fight, then I'm down to take it. As long as they give me the right amount of time to get ready or whatever. Because I'm not at this point. I'm not taking no like short notice fights. So if they give me a call, if they give me a call for a big fight and it's not that one, I'm down for it with whatever with anybody. Because at this point I think I'm in the top of the division. So at that point you got to be ready for anybody at any time.
Yeah,
so,
talk to me nice. Like you gotta like
absolutely
time to prepare.
Your show. This is your show.
Because that happened with the Elvis thing. They offered that fight to me like 3 times, but the first 2 times they gave me like 2 week notice, and I was just like, nah.
2 weeks? That's crazy.
Yeah. And as soon as they called and gave me 8 weeks, I was like, all right, good.
Yeah.
They were trying to catch you slipping. That's crazy.
They regret that. I know they regret it, but oh well, it is what it is.
They wanted him to take the 2 weeks so he wouldn't.
They do.
Yeah,
that's what they do.
I'm not
girl, that's what they do.
The person, Andre Ward, that person actually, he was like, don't ever take a fight on no short notice. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. I mean, sometimes I know people, that's how they come up off a short notice win, but he was just like, you don't need to do that.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Crystal, what you got?
Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Nah, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah. And we be watching you.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. And last thing I want to say is I'm with your fiance. Do you be you? Because I like this. I like this. This is good. This is good for you. So keep being yourself. And any shout outs that you have or last comments, what do you want to say?
I already got no shout outs. I don't know, but honestly, the comfortable thing is just the people who do the interviews. Like if I'm comfortable with how they talking to me, or like then I could just come that it just roll off and I could just be myself. But I'm getting better.
I hope you're comfortable because we want you to come
back.
I'm
good. You know how I'm comfortable if I slip up and curse. That means I'm comfortable.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Because we do that all the time, so we always come. Okay, good. So we definitely want you to come back on because this has been great, and we're fans, and we definitely want to see you at the very top of the mountain.
Thank you.
Yes, you have a great night.
Thank you, Swing. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. That was good. This is good because I have never seen this side of him, and I love it. It's great.
I could tell he's a natural shit talker by his tweets.
Yeah. But he's always been so quiet, and just did his thing. And so I'm so happy to see this side of him. And you know, thanks to y'all, you know, our guests always feel so comfortable. And I love that. You know. And we have the best chat ever. We really do.
Sometimes that can be messy too, but you know, I'm glad.
But you know what? It all works.
It's gonna be so. I'll be like, ooh.
It all works. It all works. It all works. But the last thing before we like take off is we wanted to talk about the fight next weekend, the Regis and Haney fight, because Ebony has a replacement opponent.
Right.
And Micah, you had something to say about that, and then I'm gonna
Yeah. You know what? I'd be so disgusted with boxing.
Yoshida.
Yeah, I'd be so disgusted because this is the second time that this happened. The first
Yes.
time it was with Melissa
Odessa.
after she lost to Chicken.
For
Then
Shane
she got
Metcalf. Yep.
Sharetta Metcalf. She got a big fight on the zone right after.
Uh-huh.
Then this time she beat Yoshimo, right? Yoshimo. That's how you say it?
Yoshida.
Yoshida.
Yeah.
Yeah. She got beat fair square. You know, there's no and then she gets this replacement call to fight Ebony Bridges, who has been that Chicken has been calling out forever too. So I don't know if they offered her the fight or not, but I'm pretty sure they didn't because you would know.
They didn't offer it
Yeah.
to.
Okay, so then I can say she was not offered the fight first, but so like Yoshida, whatever. Sorry, I'm
Yoshida.
chopping and screwing your name. She gets the call like right away. That it just doesn't make no sense to me. It's like the writing was right there. Like Chicken's been calling her Ebony out forever. Like she couldn't get this fight.
There's a reason Ebony is avoiding Chicken. Why?
Yeah.
The common denominator here is Chicken beat both of these opponents.
She's the common denominator. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna fly out to San Francisco next weekend, and she's gonna take her belt, and we're gonna watch the fight. And at the end of it all, we're gonna, you know, say hey. And I'm pretty sure. I mean, pretty sure Ebony's gonna win. But if she doesn't, we'll fight Yoshida again because she already knows the deal. You know.
The comments are not coming in from you, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're not coming in for me either.
Okay, all right.
Do you see him, Crystal?
Because she rang the bell, I was like, oh wait, I didn't pop. Did something pop
I
up?
just ring it because you know. I think we need to bring
Okay, good.
Chicken a little bit of right?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's ding, ding, ding. So you know,
call
but
out. She's gonna just like, well, if Ebony wins, because who's to say she's gonna win? You know.
that's true. Who's to say? Because Yoshida is tough and she can take a punch, as we saw.
So what if Yoshida wins?
Then we're gonna fight her again.
Then you fight her again.
Because then Chicken's gonna be the mandatory.
Right.
Either one, whatever winner, she's gonna be the mandatory.
And then she would have to run it back again. Damn, that's crazy. But it should really be Chicken in there fighting Ebony.
Yeah, but you know, all this politics and stuff like that. But you know what? The thing that I am grateful for, I will say this. So we just fought a few weeks ago, right? So Yoshida has to turn around and fight this girl. Did she get time to rest her body? Did she get time to train? Did she get time to study Ebony and do what she needed to do? No. So I'm grateful. So yes, we should be next, but I'm very grateful that we're not fighting next weekend because our camp is going to be solid. We're going to do our homework and we're going to get those belts. Just saying.
Absolutely. Honestly, if Chicken would have gotten the call for this next week, would it be a good idea to take that fight?
So we would have done the very best we could, obviously. But I prefer to wait a minute just so we can really do what we need to do. Because she's still in the gym. She's still doing what she needs to do. But is she training for a fight? No. Right. So you know what? Okay, Yoshida, do you, girl. And then guess what? It's our turn. Tag team. Let's go.
Right.
You know, so I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I really am. I am. So ladies, any last words?
This is on the Haney Regis card, right?
It is. And I was like, oh, I can't go. I didn't think I was gonna be able to go. And then she called me. I'm like, okay, girl, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Yeah, y'all gotta.
So I will be.
Y'all gotta be there to talk that shit. Chicken gotta talk her shit.
Be there.
And call her like out live and direct because she's been doing it and she's just been ignoring her the whole time. So.
And they still have you convinced that Regis will win this fight by knockout.
I believe that he's going to win. Yes. And okay, let's go around. I mean,
Because
so I believe Regis is going to win.
Because their fight is not this weekend. Their fight is next weekend.
Next weekend. Yeah,
so
next weekend. Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday.
Yeah, so we got to do that next week. on Wednesday.
Okay, we'll do it next week. Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do your research. Do the research.
Yeah, because if not,
Okay, then we're gonna
next week.
we're gonna do the research. Okay. Going to watch Pro Box after this show. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
On Wednesdays they have good fights on Pro Box.
Yeah, they do. Thank you to the chat. Thank you to my girls.
Yeah, I like that they bring in a lot more boxing back during the week, like Tuesday fights, Wednesday fights. Yeah.
Well, we need something to do during the week. I'm just saying.
Right?
He did vacate all the belts at 135.
Yes. Okay. So, Nika, last words.
See you guys next week. Thanks for everybody in the chat. No, it's been a good week, so.
Absolutely, it's been a really good week.
That much to say.
Krista, what you got to say?
I really wanted to go in on the chicken thing. That no, we're
gonna do that next weekend too. Next Wednesday.
I'm gonna wait and see what happens when she call her out like live and direct, or whoever she needs to call out, because who's to say she's gonna win the fight? So yeah.
So this last week we
I'm
have
gonna put it on pause.
All the males fighting on the Twitter. Next week we have all the females fighting on the Twitter. So
I like it. Let's go. I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's how it works.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you to my girls. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And thanks to our chat. We have the best chat ever.
Yes.
And we'll see y'all next week. Love you.
Bye.